Bibbidi bobbidi boo. Hey, hey, hey. How's everybody doing? Welcome to Friday morning chitty chatty. Um, that is definitely not the name we're settling on. I don't think we'll ever settle on a name because I don't know. Friday mornings just doesn't have anything that rhymes. But hey, Michelle, Mike. Um, oh, Mike's on YouTube. I'm seeing that. I didn't. I think that's a new thing on StreamYard where it shows us where the comments are coming from. Either that or I have not been noticing every time the comments come from somewhere that I don't know. But anywho, Jessica's on. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'm gonna go and do what this post was actually created for was to go and look through news events and just and this is not a statement, by the way. The Mister Cup was taken this morning, or at least that's the story that I'm sticking to. Um, I do feel somewhat flamboyant and whatnot today. I even wore more of a it's an angel wing. That's one of the least manly necklaces that I have, but Rex and Pepsi. Mike, I gotta be honest. I I I don't know many people that drink Pepsi in the morning. Other than I did, but it wasn't Pepsi. When I went to high school, that was my go-to. Was every morning, and I will say um, big ups, and maybe like a brap 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 to St. Mary's High School for having cherry Coke in the vending machines all the time. Cherry Coke is a very un. It hasn't gotten as much fanfare as it should because cherry Coke is I think probably one of the best Cokes. Um, Evening. What time is it in Scotland, Matt? I am anxious to see this. I just saw that pop up. Alexa's on, Melody's on, Dev's on, Mike's on, Dale's on, Austin's on. Hey, hey, man. Man, your gaming profile is just going out of control. So congrats on that, brother. Um 1740. Matt is that 17? Like I know that's military time, but I can't remember. Oh, it was The Sopranos. I think I've talked about this recently. But The Sopranos, the son was gonna be sent to military school, and he asked. He said to the guy, he was like, "So why is everything in 20 to 6? 20 to 6. Okay, so 540. Okay, yeah. See, my head had to do the math on that one. But yes, thank you everybody. Dev's got it. She knows what time it is in Scotland. I knew that it was somewhere across the pond. I was like, you don't want to say the wrong one. Um, but yeah, so today is Friday, and back to what the day was about. It's about reading the news. It's about having a coffee, reading. I can't even get into my own phone. Reading the news. All right, so I'm gonna go to the news page on Facebook, and we're using Facebook still because we're maybe trying to convince them to not make all the changes that they said they were gonna make. So I'm gonna use your nude news feed, Facebook. Not your nude feed. That's what you try and do to us. But okay, so okay, this is a good one. This is from a friend of mine and a friend of Jen's, but I'm not gonna say the names because like I haven't talked to these people beforehand, so I don't know if they're cool with me mentioning them on the stream or whatnot. But anyways, so a friend said, when moving out of province, how does one secure an apartment? I'm scared to not view it, but do I go through a property management company? Okay, my advice on this one, and this is coming from the fact that I have been in a situation where I was looking at a place, um, and things were going a little weird, and so I finally kind of did some research and just Googled it, and it came up. Sure enough, it was a scam. Um, so in that event, if you're out of, and for people in the United States, out of province is kind of like out of state. So if you were, Michelle's on her way out, she's going back to work. Thank you for tuning in for a minute. You can check back later and see what ridiculousness we talked about. But but yeah, if you're renting a place, um and you can't find information on it, I would gravitate towards the idea that, like, we're in the information age. So at any point, if you can't find information on something, there's something wrong. Um, because I do have lots of friends that aren't on Facebook, aren't on Instagram, like none of that stuff, but you can still find information on them. So that would be my advice in that situation. Um, Back to the news feed. Sorry. Um, okay, this one's a good one. I wanna use this one, and I know that Darrell won't be mad at us for it. But Darrell Spring, who, if you haven't checked out his podcast yet, definitely make your way. If you type in Darrell Spring, like Darrell, Darryl Spring, like not fall, um, you'll find it. And so he's a good skier. That's what I'll say. But he said that oh wait, oh yeah, so it's a quit smoking thing. I didn't understand the skiing effect, but it had a positive effect on his skiing. I would imagine the same way that quitting smoking would have a positive effect on, like, anything that you do cardiovascular. But thank you, Dale, for posting this, because this is a good one. So he had quit for 52 days. Cigarettes avoided 1,049. 1,049 cigarettes in under 2 months. Money saved $650. So for the husbands out there that are looking for their next weed whacker, lawnmower, yard tool, that are still smoking, quit smoking. Um, for those out there that well, shoot, anyone, just quit smoking. And I say that being a massive hypocrite because, well, I haven't had a smoke today, and I have cut it down. Oh, I feel like my camera's falling. Yeah, it is. You just hold your horses there. Um, it's a massive amount of money, but that comes with any vice. Like, I feel like there's people that have, um like, an addiction to drinking Pepsi. Yeah, that's a vice. Cut that out and see how much money. What's with stroking the hat? I don't know, Mike. I don't know what to tell you. I'm looking basically in a mirror, and so when my hat goes awry, I adjust it. It's kind of the same way that when my undercarriage gets in a discombobulated state, I will adjust myself. The difference is I'm on camera with my face and I'm staring at my face, so I can see when this gets discombobulated. But yeah, so that's what's with stalking the hat, Mike. Um, no, I'm not cold. I'm actually quite temperate. It's a good temperature in here. It's not too cold, not too hot. My coffee is staying completely the right temperature. Um, gotta look after those vocals. I'm Matt. I know that I was talking about something. I got sidetracked. But what do you mean by look after those vocals? Like, do you have a trick? I'm just gonna pop this up on the thing. Because I feel like Matt Chambers, like you might actually have some knowledge to drop on people as to, how to keep yourself in check or whatnot. Um, people wear stocking hats when it's 20 below zero. Well, I feel like Mike, I need to introduce you to one of my uncles because he thinks it's ridiculous that I wear a hat at this temperature as well. But at the same time, it's kind of all about what makes you feel comfortable. And I swear, if somebody walked out of their house wearing, one of those parking cones on their head, I probably wouldn't say much because at the end of the day, it does. If it makes you comfortable, who gives a hoot? Um, oh, cigarette. Matt meant cigarettes. Yes. Um, well, and Matt, like I said, I definitely I don't smoke many cigarettes. Um, I won't say that I smoke none because I definitely I would say if I could put a number on it, if I averaged it, I'm maybe 4 cigarettes a day. That'd maybe be my average. I don't know. Go full hog and sound like Mark. Okay, I don't want to go that far. I don't want to go that far, brother. But but no, honestly, it is a thing. Um, and Mike Patterson, no, I like wearing my hats, man. Like it takes time to do your hair. It doesn't take much time to get out of the shower and throw a hat on. Um, that being said, I do my hair for I did my hair for Mike's wedding, and like that's a thing. And it not only did I do it, I did it so hard that like it because it was humid that day. It was hot. Um, oh, Jess is in the passenger seat. Mike and Jess are riding. They're in the riding. So this is the perfect time to talk about this. I hairsprayed my hair for their wedding. Um, I want to say I took about a half an hour. Not all the time, a half an hour just going, but like I'd spray it, and then I'd go sit and answer some emails, and then I'd come back and I'd spray it again. And actually, Mike is one of the only people that's seen this entire process. When we were on tour with Age of Days, there was one night that I put on a bandana and put my hair up. I sweat too much to have my hair done. If I'm being honest, that is why I wear hats. Uh, Within 5 minutes of playing, I will have sweat out any hairdo that I originally had. So yeah. Um, well, and Jess, I have photos of my hair too. I took a lot of photos that day, mainly because I I want people to know that I do actually take the time to do my hair. It's just if I'm playing, it makes no um, expletive sense. But those rock star glasses. Well, Mike, at least you're complimenting me on something. I appreciate that, Mike Patterson, everybody. But anyways, I'm getting close to my normal time for these Friday mornings, and on a more serious note, um, one of our good friends and fans, uh, and I don't think I'm sure I can use her name, Jackie Healy. You guys have seen her on our posts on our wall and whatnot, and I got to be honest, probably 40 to 60% of the cool photos that we've posted have been Jackie's photos. Um, she went through a very rough time in the last 48 hours. Uh, she lost her father, and I honestly I can't put myself in that position. I want to try to properly empathize, but I have my mom and my dad. And so for those of you listening or watching or listening later, um, if you have lost a parent, then you know what she's going through at this point. And um, I've lost people close to me, but I've got both my parents, and so if you have her on your Facebook or whatnot, reach out, if you didn't know already, and just send all the love you can, because that is a very serious thing that you can't imagine. I would guess until you're in that spot. Um, but anyways, Jackie, we love you, and I had the pleasure of meeting your dad. Um, he was definitely as much of, I would think, a curmudgeon as as you are, in the way that you'll do whatever it takes to go to a show, and you'll see the people you want to see. Um, so, anyways, this is a song that that Jackie has posted recently. Um, I guess for obvious reasons, but this one is dedicated to Roger. Um, this one's for you. waiting for time to take away the pain. I'm waiting for time to take away the pain. Give anything to have you here. Give anything for one more minute. Waiting for the time to take away the pain. I'm waiting for the time. Waiting for the time to take away the pain. So yes, thank you guys for tuning in on a Friday. We call it morning, but it's definitely it's closer to afternoon. But anyways, thank you guys for tuning in. Much love. If you know, reach out. If you don't, send positive vibes through the mind averse. But if you know her, reach out and show Jackie some love. Because at this point, I would think that everybody would need all the love they can. Jackie, we love you. And the camera's falling again. Jackie, we love you. And we definitely, every chance we got to see you and your dad out there was a beautiful thing. So feel the hugs, and we look forward to being back in your neck of the woods. Everybody else, thank you guys for tuning in, lending your ears, and I hope you guys have an amazing Friday, the rest of it, and an awesome weekend. Have a good night. Once I figure out how to boom. And shitty. Yeah, so, where the frig is my coffee cup? Oh. Mrs.